Is almost 100. And this upcoming March, they're going to be 97 3/4. Am I right about that? 97. This upcoming March, 97. So a long-lasting tradition, and we are so happy to feature for you LaZBoy's last visit of the year. But some exciting values coming up. It's going to be the last eye clean value from LaZBoy of the year, and values that you're not going to find anywhere else. We're going to be offering to you this beautiful rocking recliner. We have both the manual and the power. I'm not going to be going at it alone. By the way, my name is Marlo Smith. I'm your program host. We have the expert that's joining us. We have, of course, our favorite Amy Salm, who has been in the business now for almost over 30 years.
Yes.
And we're going to be tag teaming. And we've got a beautiful design. As you can see, it looks like leather.
Yes, it does.
Feels like suede.
Yes, it does.
But it's neither.
It's neither. It's eye clean fabric. It has such an incredible hand to it. You will think you're wearing your favorite bomber jacket or your favorite suede jacket because it has that hand to it. But with the eye clean fabric, we have the water and liquid repellency as well as the stain lifting.
So we wanted to start by first showing you the colors, and then we're going to go over the pricing. And we wanted to show you the colors because this is going to be the final visit of the year.
That's right.
We don't have a lot. We're going to be able to get these to you, by the way, in the next 3 weeks. So these will arrive before Christmas. And we want to remind everybody about our holiday return policy. So if you're looking to give this as a gift for parents, because a lot of kids get together and they all contribute to get this as gifts for parents, this is going to be a perfect way to do it. Let's start with the lightest of the color choices, because there are 4 to choose from. This is going to be that beautiful stucco.
This is our
and
stucco.
You can choose it in either the power or the manual.
Correct, and we'll go through the mechanisms in just a minute.
Then we go to the deepest of the 4 choices, which we know is going to be very popular.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It's called Mink. And
it's called Mink.
We think that this could end up being the #1 bestseller.
Right. And it may be one of those where, oh my gosh, I love it. I better get on the phone right now because it could be gone.
Yeah, so that's called the Mink, and we actually think that the stucco may end up being neck and neck.
That's
so
right.
Mink and stucco, if you'd like to have those choices, this is going to be the first airing. This is the Black Friday deal, and this is, of course, these are going to be the lowest prices that you will find, and this is the last visit of the year. And then grays continue to be so strong.
They do.
And we're calling this charcoal.
Right, and it does tend to be still one of the strongest colors. And if you have, like your wardrobe, if there's a piece that it's like, I'm missing something, I want something else to wear, what could it be? It's always your denims that you go to. This has a little tiny bit of a denim flare to it, so it's really on that gorgeous charcoal, but to the blue side. Some grays can go a little too green.
Yeah, and then one final choice that you can select from, we're calling this one camel.
This is your beautiful neutral. Think about your home and your woods. This is one of those colors, the mink and the camel, that are going to go with every wood tone that you have in your home. Look, you can see the gray floors here and how beautiful the camel blends with it. This is one of those chameleon colors that goes with everything.
So a couple of things that you should know out the gate. When you're ordering with us today, we are going to not only deliver this to your home, we're actually going to set it up in your home.
Right.
Any place that you designate. You also are going to receive a call from us within the next 7 to 10 days. Remember, your delivery is going to be within the next 1 to 3 weeks. This does qualify for not only our holiday return, but we also offer to you flex pay, and we also have our 18 months VIP financing. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. But for less than you would go into any store or any place to buy a manual LaZBoy recliner, you can actually get the power.
Correct.
Because of all the upgrades. So
correct.
This is a phenomenal value, and I'm going to walk you through it. But let's take a look at your television screen for a matter of moments, because you're going to hear us go back and forth between the power and the recliner, and we're going to take you on a thorough presentation. But look at the pricing for a moment. And this is the manual that I was referring to.
Right.
Because many of you, when you go into the stores and you start to build a chair, like we say, like you build a car, if you're gonna go buy a car, and you know how when you go buy a car, you start to add on different features.
That's right.
You know, tires. Would you like to have heated seats? And would you like to have leather seats or cloth seats, and so on and so forth? Well, the same would be true with the LaZBoy. Well, this is really the most elevated. For less than you would go into a store to buy a manual, you can actually get the power recliner. The retail value for the manual is $2,000. We are offering it today at a Black Friday deal for $1,000. I mean, look at the price difference there, guys. Virtually, not exactly, but virtually almost $1,000 off. And look at our FlexPay at $219. And in-home delivery included. And you also have, in addition to the FlexPay with any major credit card or debit card or PayPal, you also have that VIP financing. And then look at the power. That's $319. Most people go for the power, because why wouldn't you at this price, right? So choose among the 4 colors that we have, and then come on in. We'd love to ship this out to you. Remember, keep in mind, last visit of the year, last iClean visit of the year, last custom order of the year. We'll give you a call within the next 7 to 10 days. This will be delivered within the next 1 to 3 weeks, so guaranteed delivery to any address that you let us know before Christmas. And what a nice Christmas gift this will be.
It would be. And this is our Pinnacle. So it's not the first time we've had the Pinnacle on HSN. This is a winner on HSN, and this is why we brought it back as our kind of like a bang out of the calendar year, right? What is one of the best chairs you can give to yourself as a gift or a family member as a gift? Look at the scale of it. It is not an oversized LaZBoy recliner. It has beautiful shearing in the back, which accentuates the suede effect and that leather effect that you might get if you had a full leather product. It takes more time and more detail to do all of this beautiful hand stitching on the arms, and then it mirrors all the way up through the back. Now, again, not a large overstuffed LaZBoy recliner, one that you're gonna be excited to have, whether it's in your living space or your bedroom space. Look how nice it is to have a pair of them together if you can afford in your budget to do so, because these are the same size as if we had this side by side as a love seat. So you're talking about 60 to 62 inches over all 2 of them. And how many people really sit on a love seat? 1. So why not have the comfort of having the recliner side by side? The other thing about the LaZBoy, and I'm in the power, and you know, just like you mentioned the car industry, what do? They show you the ones with all the bells and whistles first. Now, this is a LaZBoy patented wireless remote. We designed and engineered it. At the top, you have a home button. So no matter what reclining position you're in, you press the home button, it brings you back to this upright, seated, and rocking position. Then next and below that are 2 memories. So if Marlo and I were sharing the chair, she could choose power number 1, and it would take it back to her favorite reclining position, and I could be recliner number 2. Then you have a separate button to raise and lower the back. This is what's very interesting about that LaZBoy. 4 separate motors, 1 in the seat, 1 in the back for back reclining, 1 for the headrest, and 1 in the lumbar. So this is exclusive and the highest opportunity of options that we give you. Now watch what happens as I bring the seat forward. So you can see I'm starting to recline without raising the headrest or raising the leg rest. I can recline. So if you're taller, I'm 5'3", you're 5'3", I think, right?
No, but I wish I were.
Well, you got your heels on today, too.
Well, you're right about that. With my heels on, I am wink, wink.
But yes, if you're taller, and that's the beauty of this. The seat elongates, so if you have longer legs, this is one of those recliners that's perfect from 5 feet to over 6'1". And the reason is because of this separate motor. So the more I recline, the deeper the seat gets. And then the separate button that raises the leg rest. Look, 1 tiny button touch brings my leg rest up a little higher at a time, or I can press both buttons and go back to a full recline in 7 seconds. Now, I'm staring at all of our lovely camera equipment here, but what if I wanted to talk to Marlo? Well, now I'm gonna raise the headrest I'm up. I
Oh,
can talk to you now.
That's so nice.
And as I raise the headrest, and it's all up to 55 degrees or one little bit at a time. And then I can also increase the lumbar. Watch my body change. You can see my body move as I'm increasing the lumbar. This is another 3 inches of comfort. Overall, it's infinite. So now I'm gonna press number 1. You hear a beep. That beep tells you that you've now programmed number 1. Now look at the side of the chair where I have the cradle. There's a home button and 2 memory buttons as well. I'm gonna press the home button here versus on the remote, and it brings me back to an upright seated position at the touch of a button.
Wow.
And I've got infinite reclining positions. Everything that we do here, you program, not us.
I love that.
Yeah.
So obviously that's the power. And the difference in costs between the power and the manual, if you're using our FlexPay, and most people use our FlexPay, is about $100 difference. And that's why most of you actually choose the power. So whenever we have LaZBoy, keep in mind, this is their last visit of the year. And this is their last iClean fabric visit of the year as well. So you'll need to place an order. Remember, 4 choices. This is a stucco, I'm in the mink, there's a charcoal, and then there's a camel. I mentioned our FlexPay, and you can see at the bottom of your television screen the FlexPay breakout. Those are interest-free payments. We accept every major credit card. One of the things I like, because we get new customers all the time, and
yes, we do.
I don't want to assume that you understand FlexPay, because not everyone does, and especially if you're new. So FlexPay is wonderful because it allows you to spread your payments out interest-free by using any major credit card that you currently have. And what's great about FlexPay is that there is no application that you need to complete. It's just automatic and instant. Isn't that wonderful?
That is wonderful.
You don't have to, you just instantly get it. You call today or you go onto our website. Most people prefer to actually use our website because it's faster, or you can shop the QR code. And for example, if you're gonna choose the manual, it's $319.99. The tax is always on the first FlexPay, so be aware of that. So the tax is always on the first FlexPay. And then 30 days later, you'll see $319, because even with the FlexPay, there's no interest. It's interest-free. Now, you do have another option, and that is with our own proprietary HSN card. Now, if you don't own an HSN card, it's like every department store. It's like a Dillard's
Yes.
may have their own card,
Yes.
or Nordstrom's may have their own card, or Target may have their own card. We have our own card. And we also have, we also accept the Q card. So if you're a QVC card member, we accept those as well. If you have one of those cards, or if you'd like to apply for an HSN card, VIP financing, no interest if paid. We have 18 months VIP financing on either chair. And I think your payments will be $61.
That's incredible.
For the manual, and $88 for the power. So either way, you win. What's amazing about this is that we can guarantee delivery. You'll get this within 1 to 3 weeks. And remember what I said a little bit earlier, why buy HSN? You get all of those upgraded features, so much so that the cost of the power recliner is less than you would pay for the manual if you were to go into a store. How about them apples? I know. The cost of the power with all of the upgraded features, and we haven't shown you all the upgraded features, is less than you would pay for the manual. So it is a huge opportunity. Let me show you the colors. Let me invite you to order. Final chance of the year. That's going to be the stucco, which is gonna be the lightest fabric. Remember, this fabric, stain resistant, water resistant. We're gonna be demonstrating it for you. There's your stucco. You just let us know if you'd like to have manual or if you'd like to have power. There's the beautiful mink. And I'm curious, Andre, which is the most popular? Here's that charcoal. Which one is it? Mink.
Oh, we knew it.
We did know it.
We were forecasting.
We did forecast. We were thinking, I was like, which one do you think is going to be the most popular? We're always just curious.
Yes.
It's the mink. We thought that
so
it was going to be the
gorgeous.
mink. It's the
gorgeous.
mink. And then here's the camel.
Right.
For me, they're all equally beautiful.
Aren't they beautiful?
You know, I mean, you know, just depends on how you're decorating your home, but they're all really beautiful. And when I first saw it, I said to Amy, oh my gosh, it looks exactly like leather.
It does.
But when you touch it, I can guarantee you it feels like suede.
It does.
It feels like suede. And it's really interesting. It's neither.
It's neither. It's fabric, and it's.
And can you show it to us, right?
Yes, let's do. And then I do want to go back and show the manual
Okay,
as
all right,
well.
let's do it.
So this is your fabric. You can see.
I love how it feels.
It does.
It's
You can see. I've got a piece of fabric here. Here it is. This is what the back looks like. You know, we want you to know what you're purchasing when you purchase LaZBoy and from HSN, right? So this is the fabric, and it is liquid repellent. Now, this is the stickiest of all juices. So I'm pouring cranberry juice on here, okay? It's gonna drip off the glass before anything else. But look what happens.
If you and I got that on our sweaters.
Oh, it wouldn't. We'd be struggling, right?
We'd be in the back
But
changing.
watch what happens. Look at that liquid. All I'm doing, this is just your general paper towel coming from the grocery store, right? And I'm dabbing this liquid. You don't rub. Look at this on
Oh
that
my
paper towel,
goodness.
right? Look at all that liquid. So I'm gonna use a second one, and I'm gonna come in and dab. That's all you want to do. You do not want to rub or scrub. Okay, look how much more juice I picked up off the fabric. I'm just gonna dab a little bit more just to make sure. Look, there's still a few little drops. But look at the back. Nothing
That's
came
incredible.
through. And that's the beauty of iClean. iClean is exclusive to LaZBoy. Look at all of this liquid that I picked up. Now, my granddaughter one day hit my arm. Thank goodness I had iClean fabric. I had a 32-ounce drink of iced tea. She hit my arm by accident. The lid popped, which we all know happens by accident. It went all over our sofa. I panicked. Isn't that what you would do at home? You would panic, like, oh my gosh, I've just ruined my furniture. My husband had to remind me, honey, it's okay, we have iClean. And he was right. It rolled right off the sofa. It was on, the iced tea was on the carpet, which I could get up easily as well by dabbing and using my products that I buy from HSN. But it's not on your furniture. Why is that important? Because in furniture, you might be able to clean your carpets, but you can't get it out of the back. And once it's in the back, it's also gone into the foam underneath. Now, this is LaZBoy's high resiliency foam. It has incredible loft. This is what you're getting on your seat. Watch this cue ball. I'm holding it a little more than a foot ahead. This is what the loft does. This is what grabs, and when we plop in our furniture. I don't know about you, but if I sat down and got up, I'd have really beautiful quads, but I don't. So because we plop, this is what plopping is. But on top of that, LaZBoy partnered with Tempur-Pedic. We are the only company that has designed with their scientists and our engineers to create a seat cushion over a mattress. And this took over 3 years of development between our two teams. And look at this video. This shows you what your furniture looks like inside. Imagine that cranberry juice that went through the surface and now lives inside these layers of foam underneath. That's where the molds, the mildews, and the smells happen. Underneath that yellow that you see, that is our high resiliency foam. That accepts your dropping into the chair, if you will. Then the memory foam on top gives you more durability and more relaxation because it customizes your individual sit. So watch what happens with that cue ball again. It stops, and as you sit down, look what happens. The body weight goes in like the cue ball, and this now comes in and develops all the way around the body. So when you get up, it comes up with you, and it's ready for the next person to sit down for its own customized seating.
That's pretty incredible.
Yes, it is.
That's incredible. We are inviting you to shop. I want you to come with me if you don't mind, Miss
I will.
Amy. We're gonna walk over.
Yes.
I'm gonna show you all the colors again. Extended invitation for you to shop. I do wanna remind you, this is the last visit for LaZBoy of the year. I did ask Miss Amy, I said, are you not coming back next month?
No.
She said, no, I'm not coming back next month. This is it for me for the year. So last visit of the year. What's great about that, though, is it allows LaZBoy time to get this into your home before
That's right.
Christmas. And the other part of that, I think I need to remind you, is about our wonderful holiday return policy. Because we know we're just a couple of weeks away from Thanksgiving and
That's
obviously
right.
Christmas, but we do have such a wonderful return policy. So any purchase, virtually any purchase that you make, qualifies for our extended holiday return, that you can get all of your money back as long as you return our merchandise by the end of January of 2024. So shop with confidence. This is a Black Friday deal. These are the lowest prices that you will find. Some of these prices are as close to half off as that you can get, and they're the most feature-rich that you can get. And when I say, what I mean by feature-rich, I mean really some of these features are just incredible with what we are giving to
Right.
you. We are standing in front of that beautiful camel. Let us know if you'd like to have manual or power. Then we're going to stand in front of the charcoal, which to me does put me in the mind frame of a denim as
does,
well. It
doesn't
really
it?
does.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. The #1 bestseller right now happens to be the mink. It's also the deepest color or the darkest color of them all, which is wonderful. But I also do love, and you and I talked about this too, that we also love this wonderful stucco. And with that iClean feature, you don't have to be fearful of buying it.
Think about your red wines. You know, we're in the holiday season. I don't know about you, but 5 o'clock anytime is a wine time, right? But your children are going to be in the furniture too, and they may have a juice cup. You may have your wine. Accidents happen. We don't plan for the spill to happen. It's why it's called an accident. And this is why we bring iClean fabric to HSN, because we want you to live in your furniture. You saw the start of the show with Marlo and LaZBoy, long live the lazy. We want you to eat and sleep and drink and whatnot in your furniture. This is not like you have to go sit at the dining room. You saw the stucco color. You saw the cranberry, and you saw how it came up and not get absorbed. Don't be afraid of your light colors.
And what a great gift.
Oh.
It is. I mean, 'tis the season to, think about all the gifts. What a great gift for your parents or your grandparents. So many kids will chip in together to be able to get a gift, for the grandparents or for mom or for a dad. Maybe there's a new baby that's going to be coming in the family. What a great new gift for the mom. It is a rocking recliner, and so that's going to be beautiful. The #1 bestseller is going to be the power. It typically is. When people start really thinking about the difference in cost between the manual and the power, and they really break down the features, they typically go for the power. You want to walk us through some of the features here?
So this is your power wireless remote. This is a 4-motor recliner, and you're seeing us touching the leg rest and the back recline. They work separately. The headrest tilt that brings your head up to 55 degrees, and the additional lumbar. LaZBoy is known as the #1 company made of comfort. When you talk about buying a recliner, people say, I want a LaZBoy. They don't say, I want brand X. It's like Kleenex. That's a tissue. On the manual recliner, which is what I'm sitting in now, this is our arc handle, which is an upgrade, and the coffee finish is an upgrade on both styles. In the LaZBoy recliner, all of the recliners out there are one position. That's leg rest up and leg rest down. LaZBoy has a 3-position locking footrest. We have a 18-position ratchet, so you get 53 more reclining positions with our manual recliner than you do the other companies out there. LaZBoy is the innovator of recliners. The power that you see Marlo in, That is the most recent innovation that we have. That's the highest,
This is the one I would definitely
grandest
get.
chair that you can get.
This
But
feels
the
so
manual,
good.
look, this is what I love about our manual. This gorgeous arc handle is shaped and elongated. So I'm 5'2", almost, well, I like your thing. I'm almost 5'3". I always tell myself I'm 5'3", right? But look at this area here. It is flat and designed for single finger operation. So there's one position in the leg rest. Here's your second position, because we all have different reclining comfort. And here's the third position. Now,
that's nice.
once it's back, your body weight as you move engages the ratchet. And that is extra clicking that you're going to hear. This is what we call the sounds of comfort. When you go to sit up, look at the back. I'm reclining, but when you sit up, the back comes with you, and there's wing nuts underneath that you can loosen or tighten to make it custom for you. And then when you lower the handle, I want everybody to understand, you're gonna hear a loud ping. That is, again, the sound of comfort. Those ratchets have teeth underneath, and every time you ratchet back, the teeth lock along with the locking leg rest. So think of all of these things that LaZBoy innovated over 96 and 3/4 of a year, right? Those are the things that we have the claim on of the originator and holding the original patents, if you will, because we are the innovator, we're the creator. Everything that we give you is handcrafted. Here in the United States, I have plants all across the United States. I have distribution centers all across the United States. We're gonna take a look at our factory. This is our largest factory down in Dayton, Tennessee. First of all, I wanna say to every veteran out there, thank you. LaZBoy, we, as a family, we thank you for your service. This is a company that supports United States. We are still headquartered, our world headquarters in Monroe, Michigan. Dayton, Tennessee, these are your family members that work for LaZBoy. We're one large family. We cut our own foam. We stamp our own metal. We test everything that we do. So look, there's your the backs of our cushions. This is our Dacron. Every other company out there is a single tumble. We're a triple tumble. We cut, sew, and manufacture everything that comes inside this chair. Now we're testing the fabric, not just for the rub test, which is like you sitting in and down, but we pull them apart so that you can test the springs. And then we test every mechanism 100,000 times, and then we slam the product in a box on the floor so that when it comes to your home with that service, that white glove service included in your cost today, you know that when it comes outside of the box, that it is put together with the back that slides onto the base. And then the power has the two connectors. Those connect, two orange and two brown connectors, and we're gonna show that in just a second. As long as all the connectors are nice and tight, your chair's working. And if for any reason you sit down and you say, my power chair's not working, double check the connections. It could be one's just gotten loose a little bit, but look how we put together. The back slides right on the base. And as soon as we set this up in the home, the room of your choice, you're ready to sit down and start using it. Now this is our power. The power has a couple extra steps. Again, we're gonna slide the back right onto the base. And then we connect the DIN connectors. That means the powers with the back and the power in the seats, they all need to be connected. Then it's connected to a power surge protector. This means that you don't have to have an extension cord. You don't have to have what do they call the power surge strip. Everything we have is right in the box, and we give you over 8 feet of cord.
And we have an extra.
And we have a wireless battery.
And we have a wireless battery. Now, if you're interested in that wireless battery, it's a separate purchase, but a lot of people buy it. I want to show it to you. It's actually the lowest price we've ever offered it.
Yes.
We put it on special for you. You're going to see it pop up to the left-hand side of your screen. That is a special price, and it's on FlexPay.
Yes.
So I would get it on FlexPay because, and so what that does, it allows you, if you want to float it in the room, or if you're afraid that somebody might trip over the
cord.
grab that. It's $39.99. You can see the item number there, 738521. A lot of people like to pick that up.
They do, and that allows you, as Marlo said, to actually have this chair, the power chair, floating in your room. When you charge the battery, it takes about 5 hours to charge the battery, and then you connect the chair just like you would normal power. And then as the battery gets used, which could be anywhere from 3 to 7 days, depending on how often you're reclining or getting up, and then it gives a beep and lets you know it's time to charge it. It is a lithium-ion battery, and it is phenomenal. We use it in all of our stores because we don't have enough outlets for all of our power.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. All right. Say that again, Andre, I'm sorry. Okay. Andre, by the way, is my producer. I don't want anybody to think that Marlo has gone completely off the rails. And I have this invisible person that I talk to. He wants me to remind you, Andre, my producer, about your delivery and setup that's included, because that's one of the best things about what we offer. So here's what happens. Today, when you place your order online, or you call, whichever you prefer, we're going to then call you within 7 to 10 days.
That's right.
Okay. And then your delivery will be within 1 to 3 weeks. We will call you and let you know when we're going to deliver. We're going to call you and we're going to deliver within 30 minutes.
That's right.
Which is wonderful. So it's not an entire day where you have to sit around for an entire day, and especially during this time of year where we're all busy.
That's
right. And we will, when someone arrives, you will let us know where you would like your chair to be set up, which I think is so wonderful. Some of you may have a second level home.
That's right.
Some of you may want this in your basement. All you have to do is step aside and you will let the experts do all the work, which is really wonderful.
It is. And you know, it's what we call, what do they say, point and shoot, right?
Yes.
You know, it's just, when you're on your camera, just point and the camera is taking the photograph. It's the same thing. You just point to the level of the home that you want this to go in and to the room and the spot.
And step aside.
And step aside.
And they're going to do it all, do all the work.
Delivery do all the work.
Yeah.
And it is important to know, if you don't mind me bringing this up, they said on the news last week we're going to have an El Nino.
I know.
Right? That the majority...
I've been telling everybody, get your heaters.
I know. The majority of the country is going to be very cold this year and wetter than normal. We put the furniture on the truck the night before your delivery. So if it's super cold, like the 9 states already had 12 inches of snow a couple weeks ago, the seat, because it's Tempur-Pedic, is temperature sensitive. So when you first get it, it's going to feel like you've sat down and it's very hard. You know, Marlo, you've said we've read it on
our website, and some of our reviews.
So we want you to know it's going to feel firm when you first get it. And it can take up to 12 hours to get acclimated to the room that it's in, so the temperature of your home. Then it gets acclimated to your body temperature. So it takes a little bit of time, but this is not just LaZBoy. This is anything with a memory foam that is standard to the memory foam industry. So just keep that in mind so that when you get your chair, if you sit down and it's too firm, you don't need to pick up the phone. Give it.
It's like a mattress. When we sell a mattress, you have to give it like that a day.
That's right.
And you can't judge it based on the first night's sleep.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
So you have to give it a day so that it adapts to your home, to the temperature in your home, to your body. And then you go, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just love it. All right, I want to talk about pricing really quickly, and then I want to show you the colors, because remember, it is the final visit of the year. Remember, you do have a choice of manual and you have the power. But listen up. For less than you would pay for the manual, because of all of the upgraded features, you can buy the power here at HSN exclusively for less than you would pay for the manual because of the value in this Pinnacle rocker recliner. So the retail value on the manual, and you can shop it. I encourage you, go on the websites, do the homework yourself. look at all the features that we're including, you would be paying over $2,075 in stores. Our Black Friday price is $1,099.95. That's very close to half off. And we offer you the 5 flexible payments of $219.99. Don't forget, we always add the tax on the first flex pay, and we're also offering you our VIP financing when you use any HSN card or the Q card. And if you don't own those cards, go ahead and apply, and you can use them today. All right, and most people that apply for those cards are approved. Your payments will be somewhere around $60-something when you use those cards. And then, of course, is it my mic, guys? Yeah, I'm hearing something too. I'm hearing something a little weird. I don't know what that is. Okay, and then of course we have the power recliner. This is the power. So the price on the power recliner in stores is $2,286. Our price is $1,599, and our flex pay is $319. So the difference is a $100 difference between the manual and the power. And you decide. Most of you are choosing the, let's stand up for a moment. Amy.
Sure.
Most of you are choosing the power. Here are your colors. The light is going to be the stucco.
Yes.
The #1 bestseller is the mink. There's your charcoal. And then we have the camel.
And then the camel.
All right, stucco, mink, charcoal, camel. And then you let us know if you would like to have the manual or the power. You have your flex pay option, or you have the VIP financing, which is somewhere around $66 and change for the 18-month financing. If you don't own the HSN card, you certainly can apply right now. Please don't be shy. Most people that apply for that HSN card are approved.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
We're gonna be coming back to tell you more. Please don't forget that shipping and handling included, and we do deliver. White glove delivery service, guaranteed delivery within 1 to 3 weeks. So this should be delivered pretty soon, and we'll deliver to any address that you designate, which is really wonderful. All right, let's talk about streaming. We love a good juicy movie, and this is one. This is really juicy. You can stream HSN Plus for free and dive into the total shopping experience, and it's the shows you know and love from HSN Plus, exclusive shows and events, new and returning favorites, and deals that can't be beaten. It's all for free any place you stream. I think most of us stream now at plushsn.com. That's plus.hsn.com. We're gonna go to a quick break. We're gonna come back and tell you more about this Black Friday deal, the last one from LaZBoy of the Year.
At Dial 10 Beauty, we believe in the confidence that lies within you. Every woman deserves to feel empowered, unstoppable, and unapologetically beautiful. Give me 10 minutes and I'll change the way you see yourself.
'Tis the season to be a VIP. Use your HSN card to get the best deals on gifts for everyone. Shop now for the holidays and pay over time with Extra Flex or VIP financing on every item. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Plus, the HSN card has no annual fee. Not a card member? Apply now and instantly get $50 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/HSN card or call 1-800-695-1418 for details.
Food has always been my passion, but the truth is, even in the world's best kitchens, the tools can really make or break a chef. That's why I've developed this incredible, innovative line for HSN. Let's turn the everyday into gourmet.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Stand back up. We're gonna stand back up. We're glad that you're here. I'm Marlo Smith, and I'm your host. And of course, we have Amy Inhome, who's joining us. And Amy, you've been working for LaZBoy for how long?
Almost 27 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you and I are kind of 20 with
Yes,
the dog, 'cause
we are.
I've been at HSN for, what, 26 years?
See, we're almost there
Yeah,
together.
We're there together.
Hey, we should have a 50th anniversary.
We should indeed. We should indeed. But LaZBoy, you mentioned to me, is going to be turning 97 in March.
In March.
So for a lot of us,
Yeah.
this is the name that we've known all of our lives.
That's right. And we're synonymous with comfort. We're known
Oh
as
my
the number one
gosh.
company in the world for comfort. We have facilities, plants, our world headquarters all over. Everything is still right here in the United States. We're very proud of that service.
Yes.
We're proud of the men and women that work for us that also were part of the armed forces, and we thank you for your service and for you
sure.
at home that have served for us. The things that I like to talk about LaZBoy is that how it got started with two cousins just working in their garage.
Really?
That's it. They were working in their garage and they designed a piece of hardware that hinges the back and the seat together. So watch what happens on the manual. This imitates what that looks like. So I can recline the back and the leg rest comes forward, and that is a hinge. And that hinge works like our hip flexor.
Yeah.
So it moves as our body moves. And that's how we came up with that original design. And it's the original innovation that we started with. And then we go all the way up to the power that still has the hinge in there, but everything now works with motors. So you can get the original with the hinge, or you can get the power upgrade with the most innovations, still with the hinge, but let the power do all the work for you.
I should mention that the weight capacity is about 300 pounds.
We test everything to 300 pounds.
So I wanted to mention that to you. We would love for you if you would take us on a tour of the remote.
I will.
And just some of the extra features on the Power. The Power is our best seller, but we do have the manual. And I do want to remind you once again, this is the final LaZBoy visit of the entire year. This is their final visit. This is also the final visit of the iClean, which is the fabric that we love that is so livable. So
Right.
whether it's the pets,
That's
the
right.
kids,
That's right.
or those of us that are sloppy eaters
Just
like
sloppy
me,
eaters.
like me. And just to add on to that, I think one of the nice things about it, because we are so close to Christmas, I mean, let's face it, time
Yes,
is,
we are.
you know, we've got Thanksgiving in less than 2 weeks now.
Oh, it's hard to believe.
And we are going to be able to deliver this within 1 to 3 weeks. So whoever you're buying this for, if this is a gift for someone, that this does qualify for our holiday return policy. So we know that you will love this for sure, but if you, for whatever reason, if you're not satisfied, this does qualify for the full refund as long as you return it by January of 2024. So it matters. I just want to make
It
certain that
does
everyone
matter.
knows that.
You know, we don't think about this here at HSN because you offer such good opportunities for a use and return if you don't love it. But in the furniture industry, you can't do that.
Oh, you can't?
You can't. Everything that we put inside these chairs is considered a custom order because of the coffee finish on the base, the arc handle, the TEMPURResponse, the iClean fabric. These are all custom order features, which take normally 6 to 8 weeks right now to put together. And then you add on delivery time and shipping time, right? And the cost. Yours is included. You can buy all of these things, and we encourage you to shop to compare. But then the price for the white glove delivery is included. That's an add-on in the furniture industry. Always an add-on. And then, if you don't like it, there's a restocking fee for custom orders. But not at HSN. I was so excited when you said you've got till January 30th.
Yes.
You know, what happens with, well, you get to control how you use your chair, and if you just don't love it, I love that.
Well, we want to make certain that our
Yes.
customers are happy
Yes.
because at the end of the day, we are 46 years
Yes.
old, and we want to make certain that you continue to shop with us.
I
and
agree.
the only way to do that is to make certain that you're happy at the end of the day. You know, it's interesting that you said that. I was in a store yesterday, and I was trying to place an order on something, and they said, if you don't order today, you can't get it before Christmas, and you'll have to wait until next year.
I'm
if you
sure
don't
you
order.
would.
So there's so many cutoffs
Yes,
right
there are.
now with a lot of these stores because they just can't.
That's right.
It's just they just can't fulfill things at this point.
Can you imagine sitting in your chair in about 3 weeks?
A lot of companies just can't deliver right now.
No.
They just can't. Okay, we're
I'm
gonna
going
take
to
you
ask
through the.
you to sit down. I'm going to ask you, are you
Ooh.
okay? Because I'm going to take you
Yes.
through the remote. But if
Okay.
you sit down, then I can show, and you
Okay.
can tell everybody how it feels
Okay.
as I'm using the remote.
Okay.
So the very first part is I am going to recline you while you're rocking.
Okay.
So
I'm rocking now.
Yep, she's rocking, and then I'm going to slowly start to
Nice.
recline you.
Okay.
Now, as I'm reclining you, and maybe the jib can pick this up, the front of the seat comes forward so that the back of your knees and your legs are always supported.
Night,
Okay?
night, everybody.
Night, night. Now I'm going to take you into a full recline just in the back, but continue to watch the seat come forward. This is why the LaZBoy chair fits so many body sizes and shapes. And it's a small scale chair, but a very tall person can sit in this. Now I'm going to start raising your leg rest.
That's my favorite part.
Tiny little click at a time. Watch how the chair meets the back of Marlowe's legs. One tiny click. Let the chair do the work for you. Now I'm going to hold both buttons down, and I'm going to take you back 7 seconds to a full recline. Look at how high the leg rest comes up. This is very important because that now gets the heart.
All I need is a blanket.
Yep, that's all you need is a blanket.
Where's my blanket?
Now the blood flow is going so nice and smoothly and relaxes you. And then that Tempur-Pedic, if you can look from the side, fully supports those legs all the way down to the ankles. Now, she has shorter legs, so her ankles are gonna fall on the leg rest. That's why the Tempur-Pedic is so important. But a taller person, the ankles are gonna come off the edge of the footrest, and that's also very important. That means it's fitting you correctly so that the ankles are supported. You don't always need the feet supported, which is what some people believe. Now, I want Marlowe and I to have a little conversation with you at home. So I'm going to start to raise the headrest one click at a time, and then fully it brings her up 55 degrees. Now you can hold a conversation.
And that's
You
a nice place to watch football.
Right, watch your TV,
If you're
talk
watching
to your
football,
friends and family.
You're watching football, you're right here.
That's right. Now, look at the gap behind the chair where the headrest has been elevated. And I'm going to walk behind here too. This shows you that degree here of where we've lifted the headrest, and then LaZBoy adds all of this extra fabric so there's nothing exposed, and it also has springs in here. So if somebody were standing behind you and the headrest came down, the springs actually keep any pinch points from happening. So we think of all of those things like that, right? Then I'm going to increase her lumbar support. Watch the center of her body move upward. This is increasing the lumbar support. LaZBoy is known to have the most lumbar support, but now we've added a motor in the back, and that raises that lumbar an additional 3 inches. Now, tell me how that comfort is, and what do we need to alter it for you?
For me, I'd like for you to decrease it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me when to stop.
A little bit more down. Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, now I'm gonna make you number 1 on the memory. There we go. Listen to the beep. Now, you're set.
I'm perfect.
You can either press the home button on the wireless remote or on the cradle itself. Again, I'm gonna walk behind you. The cradle also has a home button and 2 memory buttons, but there's more inside the cradle. In the front, listen to the beeps. That's if you lose the remote. If somebody walks away with it, you press any button on the remote and it will find it. So it's kind of like a Find My Phone, but this is a Find My Remote. And if you have little ones at home that like to press the buttons while you're using it, slide this to the back, and now your wand doesn't work. So they can't press buttons and put you all over different remote control or different seating
that's
positions.
great.
Here's another thing that I saw on hsn.com. My remote's not working. We give you the batteries to put inside, okay? But it's highly possible that you slid this by accident when you went to get the remote. Make sure it's in the forward position, and then the remote works, and I'm gonna bring Marlo right back up to a seated rocking
I can
position.
see that happening to
Yes.
some of the customers.
Yes.
So make sure you check those little
That's
things
right.
like
and
that.
then we give you a USB port so you can charge your favorite tablet or your phone. And this is magnetic, so it fits right inside,
Nice.
and you know where it is at all times.
And then you're always rocking.
Yes.
You know, which is nice and gentle.
It is.
Right, which is really wonderful. I cannot believe that there are only 9 minutes left in this hour.
Oh, it's flown by.
This is, you know, it's such an heirloom piece of furniture.
is.
It lasts for years and years and years. You know, that's what we talk about, this 97-year legacy that is LaZBoy, that people talk about. And our partnership with LaZBoy has been so phenomenal. I mean, these exclusive values, this custom piece of furniture with all the upgrades. I mean, the prices that we get to share with you are incredible. I mean, they're really incredible. I want to show them to you because there are only a couple of minutes remaining in the show. This is the only scheduled airing on the day, but please don't miss it. Really, you cannot go into any store to get this value. As we've talked about today, these are all the upgrades for less than you would pay for a manual. You can get the power recliner today. I really want you to think about the words that I just said. That's only here at HSN. Think about what I mean, that's really phenomenal, particularly because we offer flex pay, we have that holiday return policy, and the choices that we offer. For less than you would pay for a manual, you can actually own the power with the remarkable value. Look at the power, look at the Black Friday price at $15.99, and then go back and look at what the retail value is on the manual, and then come back and get that power with us today. Because if you walked into a store to try to get that manual chair, you would end up paying more anyway. You might as well get the power today because you'd pay more anyway for the manual. And we've got the flex pay. And the shipping and handling is included. And remember, we're gonna call you within 7 to 10 days after you order today, and you will actually have this delivered within 1 to 3 weeks. It will be delivered before Christmas at any address you designate. And look at what happens. We're gonna give you that 30-minute window. We're gonna call you and say, hey, we're on our way. And you step aside, and our experts do all the work for you. Isn't that wonderful? We're gonna show you all the colors. Now is the time to make a decision. This has been super popular. If you need to call someone to say, hey, think I found the gift for mom and dad or for grandparents or for hubby, whatever the choice is, last visit of the year. Last visit of the year. So definitely make a decision, manual or power. This choice is the lightest choice, and we're calling this choice stucco. It's now popular, the most popular. It's been teetering back and forth. At first it was the mink, but now it's the stucco.
I
we
love it.
we thought it was gonna be
Yes, we
between
did.
these two. At first it was the mink,
Yes.
but now it's the stucco. And we thought it would be back and forth.
Yes.
So here's the stucco. Here's the mink. This is our charcoal. And this is our camel. I'm walking over because you need to see this because this is the last visit of the year, but it's also the last eye clean of the year. We're gonna show you what is eye clean.
Eye Clean is a fabric, so you can see it's not leather, it's not suede, but it is designed to look like leather. It's designed to feel like suede, but it is 100% fabric. This is the stickiest of all of the juices, and this is why I like to use it. It is cranberry juice. Now look what happens. I get more on the glass that's coming off than I will on the spill itself. It's gonna roll around.